everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Bears are top 10 in converting third down opportunities, and they'll be up against the Packers defense looking to knock that conversion rate down.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the slot man goes in motion left. Breeze now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Breeze to throw again. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Again, it's Breeze. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looked like man coverage, able to read it there on the outside for the completion. That'll be something to track as the game goes along here.
It certainly will, and there's so many different ways that they will try to figure out whether they're in man or zone. Sometimes you'll run a guy in motion to see if someone runs with him. Other times you'll empty out the backfield, spread it out, and see if everyone comes out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
A give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Howard. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's complete, left side to Aguilar. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Breeze now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. We'll see a lot of that from Drew Brees. Spread the field, get rid of the ball quickly.
He spreads the field out a lot, so he's able to recognize the defenses, the coverages, and if people are going to blitz him. And he has the fortitude to stand in there.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brees. And the pressure gets to Brees as he's taken down. Bucks in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Brees to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Brees to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jalen Smith in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Running with Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Hundley. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Let's go! Brand 38!
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Feels right, feels right. Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy. Played with way back when, who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. And they pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Completes it to Aguilar. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Here we go on 1st and 15. To throw is Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run with Thompson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze now on 1st down. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that we're both just a little bit puzzled here. They had a lot of success on the ground this drive, but they went away from it here, and it'll wind up costing them. I know it's hard to really blame them. If you see defenses starting to stack the box, it's a good time to go to the air. But on the flip side, if you're having success, why not keep running it?
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let this one go, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jalen Strong, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, a run with Thompson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and his.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While he gets attended to, we'll step aside.
Let's go!
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shane Ray in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Breeze. Aguilar has it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they
touchdown, Packers. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Let's go. What? No.
He'll look to throw. Out to the left there, complete to Howard. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Ohio. Let's go. What? None. Ohio. Flex round.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Play action. Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Little motion now from the tight end. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jarrell Casey in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He juked him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run with Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Duron Harmon. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Touchdown, Chicago! It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. They set up the screen to Ivory. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9. Just 1 yard to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw, it's Breeze. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Breeze got to have this one. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
In motion is Strong.
Ohio.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Strong with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And fights through one man. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. On play action, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the... And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now Breeze. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Fletcher Cox able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Smith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. On play action, now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're total.
Here we go. 1, 9,
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now Hundley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4th. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Ready. 5-5. 5-4. Ready. 10. Ready. 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looks like he'll throw here. Uncorks one for Davis. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.